For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do. And the Spartans will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will get the first crack at it here. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Hauls it in. Past the 40. On the move at the 30. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They'll go right back to him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Striving for the goal line, loose football.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forces the fumble, and get the touchback.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The give to the tailback.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when it's
turning it on, he stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Spartans are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Lofts one high and deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a gap. It's Vincent. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Murray. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Caught near the sticks, it's Murray. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he got loose. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and management. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Arizona! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Toledo notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from the Glass Bowl is worth its weight in gold to the Rockets. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air, it's Tollefson. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. He's in open space downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. After the run, now to throw. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. And the returner will be dragged down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Throws to the wideout. working the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pulls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking for a man, it's Tollefson. Just a short pass to the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Quinn. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Man, not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the inside. There he goes! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Anderson wants to throw. Under fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snags it over the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Arizona. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
That touchdown pass at the end of the half is really going to help out this quarterback's confidence. The extra point's going to give them the lead. You got to feel good heading in at halftime. When you're up on the scoreboard, expect them to keep throwing it around in the second half.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Clemson. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quick release on the RPO. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the field goal unit to try to take the lead here before halftime. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Fires left. It's caught. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. He's got him.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Quinn. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Cut, breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The snap sets up to throw. Got his man on the outside. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and a really nice job to set up this offense with good field position. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Off the play fake. Bears the pressure. Fires to the big fella.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. Arizona runs out the punt tee. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got a man. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's got the back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. At the 40, there he goes. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Anderson will throw. Finds his man. It's Richardson. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And that's in Arizona. It's a draw. Powers through the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Vincent. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Anderson wants to throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today.
The inside handoff.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Fresno State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got a man in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Off play action. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Anderson will throw. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He'll pull it on the read. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Arizona. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
A huge point after this for the lead. And he knocks it through to put him up by 1, and now the D will try to hang on. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Tollefson. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Plows through the defense. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's taking a deep shot. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Quinn. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Anderson wants to throw. Got his man to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.